What is good, wishers? Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome to those of you who are not. Welcome back. It is Indie Tuesdays, and I am your host, Morgan Ashley, aka DJ Mo. And I have here a special guest for Indie Tuesday Artist of the Day. He is a songwriter, producer, performer from New York, and he has produced a lot of successful songs that have made him successful in the music industry on a global scale. He has performed, written, and produced 4 songs that have ascended to number 1 on 96.1 Kiss FM radio in New York. And he is here with us today to tell us a little bit more about what he's been up to musically. Give it up for Theory is Everything.
Hey. or as I like to say, what up?
I can't
I know. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
I try to get a lot of people to do it, and they always do it with a B, and it's like, it's with a W.
Yeah.
It's all
I
good.
try. I'll try one day.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing
Thanks
good.
for having me here.
Thank you for being here.
This is beautiful. I love this. I was waiting for my champorado in here. It's all right.
It's just nothing but water for today.
Yeah, it's cool.
We're going to start with the simple
it's cool.
things.
It's cool. It's cool. But thank you.
Yeah, and I want to start off with those who don't know much about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to know that you being number 1 on 96.1 Kiss FM New York.
Yeah.
You were the first indie artist
Yes.
to achieve that in that station's history.
Yes.
So that's really cool as an indie artist.
Thank you.
I mean,
yeah.
it's cool. It's cool to keep humble, but at the same time, recognize your accomplishments. So congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And you're not only successful in that, but you're also successful in Spain and Canada. And you've written for 5th Gen.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You've accomplished so much, and we just recently placed your exclusive Tony Braxton. I like it. That's still stuck in my head.
Thank you so much.
A nice vibe.
That's a fun track. It's a fun track.
Dance hall.
Yeah.
A little bit R&B.
I think I'm gonna be performing that even on a walker.
Yeah.
My wheelchair. I'll be rolling out. Someone says, Tony Braxton. Yeah. See, you're on it. You got it.
I mean, she's had to have already reached out somehow in the universe. She's had to have heard that
Shout
song.
outs to Tony. Shout outs to Tony. Yeah.
She's one of my favorites, actually. She's
Same
one
here.
Of the
Same here,
the
which
One
is why,
Mains Foundations.
Put an old to her.
You have
she,
to. You got to.
She's the queen. So had to.
But to those who are seeing you for the first time, where have you found this passion, and where did this start?
As a teen, as a kid, I just listened to a lot of music. My parents playing songs. I mean, my father, he always had something going, and he was a huge lover of Motown.
Nice.
And then I fell in love with Michael Jackson and all the wonderful Motown artists, and it just helped me just understand the elements of music. So that gave me the lane to just shape what melodies and chords and lyrics, and how you can just mesh that all together and wait, you can make a song
and make it a beautiful masterpiece.
And I love poetry. Poetry was always my thing. So when I realized that I could kind of do it all, I just started writing. And actually it was hip-hop.
Okay.
I was writing, rap lyrics. And then, growing up with my crew, my boys in New York, I was the one, kind of the odd in the bunch, who...
There's always got to be one.
Who wrote not only hip-hop, but I wrote R&B.
Okay.
And so they would, and then in my raps, I would kind of sing in my raps. And then I was also, I love languages. So I wanted to learn different languages. So I would try to speak French. And
very versatile.
So
versatile.
My homie was like, "Man, you're everything."
Yeah.
You do it all. Theory is everything. And I was like, "Aha." So that's
be
where
my name.
That's where
Theory is everything.
That's where, but it was a slogan. It wasn't actually my name.
Okay.
I just called myself Theory.
Okay.
And so throughout the years of music, just being Theory, even though it could be a household name, it didn't help the search, because people say, I can't find you. I go online and I write Theory, and it's
Music Theory 101.
And it's everything else
Theory
but
to
you.
life.
Yeah. So then I changed my name to Theory is Everything.
Nice.
So that actually made the search a lot more easier. So
and that's what brings people to Mirror Child, and that's what brings people to your second album project from Mirror Child, which went from hip hop to R&B.
Yes.
So
see, and actually my first album was called Plan B.
What?
Yeah, that was my first album.
For real?
Yeah. So the reason for that is because I work with a producer, and then like in the middle of the project, he just said like, "Hey, I don't have any more faith in this project," so he kind of just let go, and it was actually that project was supposed to be called Theory is Everything.
Okay.
And so what I did was I found this producer. His name is Benny Still. Shout out to Benny Still. He's amazing. I went to Brooklyn, and with my homie Yurik Zabzinski, who is an amazing cinematographer, who's actually here in Los Angeles now. We met Benny, and he helped me put together my entire, album.
Nice.
And I just called it Plan B. And when I called it Plan B, my mom was like,
"What?
Why would you name your album Plan B?" Yeah. And I was like, "Come on, Mom. Like, let's not do this."
All the thoughts coming in.
Yeah, cause she's thinking like, why that?
Hold on, yeah.
Yeah, but it was called Plan B, and then my second album was called Bloodstains and a Microphone, because it was all the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into my music, and just kind of like just really, really just pouring my heart out to it. And then my third project was called the Poughkeepsie Tape. So
when does Mirror Child
comes in after the Poughkeepsie Tape.
Wow.
So Mirror Child is actually my
to
third,
listen to a lot more.
That's my third project.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my third project. And then after Mirror Child is Bed Full of Roses or a Pool of Blood.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Very big difference. So I've only been able to listen to snippets from Mirror Child, and then going into.
So to all the young ones out there,
it's a little different.
It's because social media was completely different when those projects were out. So there was no Spotify,
right?
There wasn't Apple Music like that. So like that was selling CDs right out the trunk of my car.
Wow.
Like that was just like
you
hand to hand, door to door. Yeah. The interpersonal contact,
meet and greet.
Yes, yep, absolutely.
Pre meet and greet,
absolutely. But all projects were different stages of my life. Because I'm the type of person to speak about just exactly what I'm going through. Like I could leave here right now and talk about my experience on this interview, put it all in a song.
For real?
Because I like to live in the moment with my music.
I'm excited to see if that actually
trust me, everyone that encounters me that I encounter becomes a lyric.
Nice.
Everyone.
Okay. I'm excited for 2023 then.
Yeah, here we go. Listen out.
Why choose PSS? Because caring is our culture. PSS now has locations in New York, Los Angeles, and Florida. PSS Home Care, because we care.
So you have those projects already in the works, and now do you have any future projects for next year?
So I am still thinking of a project that that I want to do for myself, because I've been working on projects for other people.
You've been busy.
Yes.
You've been busy left and right.
Yes.
I know you've been bi-coastal for sure.
Yes.
And we were just talking about it earlier. You had a trip in the Philippines.
Yes, I was in the Philippines.
Talk about that for a little bit. I want to know how that's been.
Yeah. So, well, what made me just go to the Philippines is because I joined an app, Kumu.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was on it, I started to... Funny thing is, it was Mai from 5th Gen who invited me to Kumu.
Okay.
But she didn't invite me to perform. She invited me to attend a birthday party. And it was for Titi Shari. So shout out to Titi Shari. And shout out to 5th Gen. So she said, hey, come join the party. Mm-hmm. So I went in, and I was confused.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
You're like,
what kind of Zoom call is this?
What's the formula to this?
And then I see all these like animated things, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what's a lechon? Like what's going on? Yo, what is going on? Like, I just wanted to say happy birthday. This is confusing. So, and everyone was, speaking this new tongue that I momentarily would hear Rap Salazar.
Okay.
Talk.
Yes.
And I didn't know what it was.
Wow.
I knew rap was Filipino.
Okay.
But I didn't know what Tagalog was.
Okay.
So
and there are different dialects too involved. So it's not only Tagalog.
So I was intrigued.
Yeah.
I was intrigued, and I started to venture the app.
Okay.
And fast forward, I realized that this app was predominantly Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, whoa, this is a whole new world.
Yeah.
This is a whole new world, and as I started to learn the streamers on the app, I started to learn the culture.
Nice.
And because of that app, it gave me more insight on what else is in the Philippines. And that's when I said, I just had a light bulb that there's a lot of talent.
Yes.
Not only on this app, but there's talent in the country.
Yes.
I need to go there.
Yeah.
And so I started to reach out to the contacts that I made, friends that people I had befriended on the app, and I just took the trip. It wasn't like it was like a business that contacted me that says, hey, we want you out here. Like, I made the decision.
You want to make the connections
and
out
I went
there,
and I pretty much didn't have a meeting set. I was just that relentless.
Wow.
To say I'm gonna make something happen when I land.
It's gonna happen.
So I met some DJs
Okay.
and I performed at clubs, and I told them like, hey, I just want to perform.
Right.
I just want my name to just be out there.
I want to be in the mix.
I want to tell people that I'm in the and then on I was on IG and I saw this group, and then they were Beanie.
Yes.
And I was like, who are they? So I contacted the management.
Right.
And they reached out to me, and they heard my songs, and they said, hey, we would love to consider your music. And I says, well, I'm in the Philippines. And
let's make this happen.
And it was like, okay, let's. And so we made studio dates, and we were out there. We recorded. And I met so many people. You get to work with 8 people, harmonizing, recording each track. Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, recording with Beanie was such a great experience because like I've never recorded that many singers in one group. And shout outs to Beanie. It took me a while to figure out who was who. I was like, wait a minute, because like
a lot of different talents.
So for example, it'd be like, oh, Joanna, I'm not Joanna. I'm like, I'm Aya. Oh, sorry. Oh, Aya, I'm not Aya. I'm Gwen. Like, oh my God, okay. So
you just gotta get the alto part. Let's get the soprano part. Like,
they were so much fun. I mean, they had the greatest time in the studio, and they were.
You can tell in the music.
Yeah, they were great students. They were just great students to the game, and I just see them going even further, and what they're doing. So like, from them, and then connecting with a lot of other talent. Just some hip hop artists and some R&B artists. So like, yeah, the Philippines is just great, and I don't speak Tagalog.
No, like well, it's okay. We can always learn. But, I'm still in the working process of learning Tagalog as well, right?
Konti lang po.
Better than me. Okay, I'm still working on it.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm just a little. I know how to greet people. I know how to act like I understand what people are saying.
The necessary. Terms.
If you say po or naman after everything,
you're good. You're golden. You're solid. It's respectful.
I'm solid naman.
Yes. Right. I love that.
Yeah. So
I love that. You're passionate.
Yeah.
You're passionate about getting to be into the culture
and just taking it all in. I took everything, and I wanted to be just a full student of everything that I encountered, and that was the thing too. Like when I go to other countries, I don't like to really like stay at like a hotel that accommodates you as an American. Right. Like I want to be. Let
me see what your world is all about.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes. So passionately
and no matter what,
like I said, I humbled myself. I take angkas like it's not my like it's like my business. Like I take angkas so much that the writers know who I am when they arrive. They're like Judy Williams. So, and I even had one angkas writer who had speakers on the side of his motorbike, and he asked me, because he asked me questions. I told him I was an artist, so he pulled up Tony Braxton,
Yes.
the song,
Yes.
on his phone, and we're blasting Tony Braxton on EDSA on his bike. And, it was insane.
Like this is what it's all about.
Yeah,
This is
it
how
was
it's
beautiful.
supposed to be. This
It
is
was
how it's gonna be
beautiful.
happening.
It was beautiful. And come on, the food.
Of course.
The food.
You can't not
Yeah.
go visit the Philippines and
Yeah.
not
The food.
envelop in the
The food. And my favorite dish still to this day is bulalo.
I was about to ask you.
So
what
I'm
your favorite-
sorry, everybody. I still think bulalo is over sinigang any day. I put that on one time. I was like, bulalo, sinigang, and all the sinigang lovers. I was like, and all the bulalo lovers, So I'm not a sinigang hater. It's just better.
We're not mad about it. You
Yeah,
like what you
it's
like.
just better.
You're just
It's
passionate
better.
about it.
And my favorite breakfast still is champorado. Yeah, still to this day.
A
But
good classic. It's
I will
still classic.
not eat champorado
No?
with toyo.
No?
No.
What?
That's
okay.
a no.
Okay.
That's a no.
You do you.
Yeah, I won't have it.
That's a
have
part
it.
of theory is everything.
It's okay. Yeah, I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet. But I love the food. The food was awesome, and just it's just a great festive area for music, food, and how would I say, just kind of just the dance, the night scene, the architecture. Like the Philippines has really like opened my mind, and now the music that I'm writing now, I would say, really comes from just all the experiences I had.
Sorry, I got excited. I just know that we are looking forward to what you have in store with your music, especially when you go over to the Philippines to work on more projects.
Oh yeah.
And when it comes to recording, I know you're passionate in it. So I do want to bring up a shout out to Autumn Rain Records. We have covered some great up and coming and independent artists here on Indie Tuesdays. And if you are someone who aspires to be one of them and is looking for a record company that believes in talent, then check out today's sponsor, Autumn Rain Records, where artists' visions are turned into music through their experience in music production. Autumn Rain believes that music express that which cannot be said, because when the words fail, music speaks. Make sure to check out their website at solo.to/Autumn Records, Autumn Rain Records. All right. Thank you so much. Theory is everything.
Yeah.
I look forward to what we have in store for the future. Especially with
there's a
music
lot.
and
There's a lot. And shout outs to my team, New Unified. They, I have a bunch of artists that I've been grooming, mentoring, working with, that I've met alongside the app in Kumu, and just really turning them into singing forces for
I
the
wanted
industry.
to know if people want to know more about your music and your journey and what you have for future projects. What is the best social media for people to follow you?
Follow me on IG. Theory is everything.
Theory is everything.
I really take people along the journey, and on there, and then they can follow our team, which is New Unified, which is the letter N, the letter U _ unified _ team.
Okay.
And they can get in contact with myself and also see what the team has in store, because there's a lot
so
right
much
now.
more out there.
Oh yeah, there's
Thank
a lot.
you.
New songs on the way. Big names in the Philippines.
I look forward to it.
You'll be hearing it.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my Indie Tuesday
Thank you.
Artist of the Day.
Thank you. Appreciate
Wishers,
it.
be on the lookout for more projects.
Yes, Wishers, be
with
on the lookout.
Theory is everything.
Please.
Music, we may be apart, but music will always bring us together. Until then, until next Tuesday, Wishers, keep on wishing.